What's up, guys? My name is Dima Kubrak. I'm an 8-figure seller on Amazon. I'm doing this business for over 10 years. And today I will try to answer a dumb question, because a lot of people who just start an Amazon business, they shaking a lot in ideas, they're watching a lot of YouTube videos. I want to make sure you get this answer, comprehensive answers from the real practical Amazon seller who will help you to discover some things that potentially may damage your business, because if you don't know the answers, it can get you in trouble. One of the biggest questions I have so far is if I should start the business in 2024, 2025, or is it late already? Absolutely not. This is one of the best and biggest opportunities to start business with relatively small budget, and especially nowadays, data points, analytics is available. A lot of tools, service providers, consultations, info products, courses. There's plenty of things is available. Of course, you have to get the most valuable information out of it. There's a lot of noise, but I can tell you that starting business in 2024 and 2025 is one of the best times ever to make yourself successful. How much money you need to get started on Amazon? That's very broad question, because for different people, they have different niches, different ideas. But I would say if you want to start a simple product, let's say you want to start some stickers company, like I was just showing my friend that my daughter, she making stickers that we want to sell. This type of business you can start with relatively few $1,000s, and depends where you're producing the stickers. It can go up to like $5,000, depends on the size and color. But some niches could be extremely difficult that require expertise, let's say like a supplements or beauty products. Budgets there can start from $50,000, $80,000, maybe at $300,000. What I usually like to say, if you guys like to launch products on Amazon, you can split them on the different categories. The category one can be a budget between $8,000 to $20,000. This type of products you can launch relatively every month, depends on your budgets. Some products will be more difficult, let's say products category 2 that requires like $50,000, $80,000 to invest. Maybe this type of products you can launch every quarter, and once in a year you can hit for a big monster launch that will cost you between, let's say, $200,000 or maybe $300,000, and there's pretty much a sky is the limit of how much money you can spend. But another biggest part that you have to understand about amount of money required to launch on Amazon, it's your end goal. Are you trying to make money? Are you trying to just continue going, leave your job? Because technically speaking, it will take you between 6 to 12 months to get profitable. And that's one of the biggest concerns when people starting a physical products business. I will give you even more details in my future videos, but I want to make sure that the bare minimum that you need to get started is between $8,000 to $10,000. Another question, should I figure out everything myself, or I can get some educational courses or even go to the events? You absolutely have to continue talking to people who are selling on Amazon, watching videos. Make sure this videos is not 3 years old, because sometimes I see people sending me messages asking me, hey, can I buy 10 reviews on Amazon? You cannot. There's some things that Amazon constantly changing. TOS is improving in terms of services. You want to make sure you're only watching videos that are current videos. They up to date. They not later than 1 or 2 months. And one of the biggest things, make sure you go into the networking groups, even public groups. Even we have some of our groups that we're running where we can consult and help you. There's plenty of ways to skin a cat. As usually people say on Amazon, there's plenty of ways to make money, and there's plenty of ways to get yourself in trouble. And technically speaking, one of my favorite ways to make money on Amazon, it's a private label, and in my opinion is the only long-term strategy that can make you money. There's also strategies of wholesale and different drop shipping. These strategies, they require additional knowledge. Make sure if you're going into the niches like that, you definitely getting someone who already been there or currently selling by that model, because that model require a lot of adjustments and different TOS rules compliance. I tried before wholesale, I failed completely, but I know some people, they making tons of money, having big warehouses, doing a great job. I do private label, that's where I pretty much successful and where I become an expert, and I see that my company is consistently growing, and that's what I see in private label: investing in your brand, investing in your future, investing in expansion, because Amazon Marketplace is not the only marketplace where you can make money. Why people fail on Amazon when they launch in the products? First of all, not enough knowledge. Or another problem could be is lack of money, incorrect calculations, incorrect budget. They didn't expect what and how their competition got to the top and how the competition gained the sales. You have to understand that you need to understand exactly what someone else did to make sure they start to sell. Also, you have to ask yourself why your product have to be in the search results compared to your competitors, because every product on Amazon is already available. You have to understand what will make you appealing to potential customers and why they're gonna buy you and not someone else. One of the questions I get often: how to compete with the Chinese factories and how to compete with their cheap pricing. First of all, cheap pricing sometimes equal bad quality products because they're cheap. But even if we're talking about the same product, because they can produce cheaper, if you need to understand, a lot of factories, their margin on the products is only 30%, which means there's another big difference. But also another biggest difference that will make for you guys, especially if you're located in the United States, it's understanding of the customer, the actual end customer who gonna buy your product, because it's gonna help you to focus on a proper marketing message that your customers on Amazon is waiting for. Why people buy your product, how they buy your product. Data analytics, it's something that completely far from the factories. The factory owners, the majority of them, they only focus on producing the product. They're not focusing on making the product appealing and marketing stable. For you, if you don't produce and you don't waste time on that part, what you need to do is just focus on the ability to be visible on the search results, being appealing for a customer, choose proper colors, and become best at marketing. Because pretty much there's lots of products on the market, but the only products that people buying is that market well. Another biggest part, like people ask me, like, when should I hire my first employee? For me personally, I am lazy person, even if I do successful, but I delegate a lot of work myself. And I personally believe that hiring help for yourself, it's absolutely necessary from the first day of working, because you can hire people for absolutely not expensive money if you're talking about some Philippines, Argentina, Venezuela. Anyway, you can go on Upwork and you can filter by the hourly rate, and you can find people who can partially help you. So this way you can focus on things that make a major impact. I love the book, it's called Execution. On the book Execution, you can read that it says, like, majority of the business owners, they not understanding what exactly leads a process to the profits. So for you have to figure out what exactly makes money in your company, and everything else you have to delegate to who? Your employees, service providers, temporary people. But you as an owner only have to focus on the things that make majority of the impact on the profits and growth of your company. Guys, if you like this video, please make sure you like, subscribe, and continue watching my information about how to grow and build a business. Good luck and a huge success in 2025.